Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Second and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Well, that's one way, and a good way, to get things going offensively. One play in, and they're already on the move. The defense, they're hoping that's not a sign of things to come as this game unfolds.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. In motion goes the tight end. He'll look to throw. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of the game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Alert, alert, alert. Point it right, point it right. Hey, alert, 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 alert. What's up?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now Mayfield. That's caught down the field by Palmer. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. The slot man in motion right. Mayfield looks to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 44 yards. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you to the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it 2nd down and 12. On play action, they'll throw.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from the 1. He'll try again. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants are able to stretch out their lead.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL, so they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Throwing on 2nd and long, Mayfield. Now he'll go deep down the middle. He's got a man, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 35.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Regular. Run. What's up?
Mayfield. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. 45 yards. And the Buccaneers have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at about the 28. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Down.
To throw, Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
That's complete to Palmer.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
They throw it out right complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff here to Irving.
Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll stay on the ground with Irving.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! From a yard out, and the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Johnson with a completion over the middle.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Again, it's Johnson.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
He'll look to throw. Caught. It's Wilson. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Very nicely done there on the reception. And what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
Here's 2nd and 8. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taking it about the 36.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
Mayfield to throw it. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bucs are able to widen their advantage.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Following the interception, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the gun, Mayfield. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Throwing, Mayfield. Under pressure, they got him again. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Here's Mayfield. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 47.
A run up the middle with Irving.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Mayfield off the play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brian Burns. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance.
He's got him in, complete, and he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A big play there, saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Bucs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That's good for the Buccaneers. First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
What's that?
Straight ahead, it's Irvin.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Mayfield down.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Good. Hey, alert 33. Good.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd and 1. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Hands it off out of the gun.
They find some open field here. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Caught by Wilson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
19.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 25 yards that time.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout. and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Even when the play starts at the 1-yard line and you think you can sneak it in, it's not a formality that you're going to score the touchdown. The celebration in this case, from the defensive side of the line of scrimmage. A big-time play, keeping them out of the end zone.
No one left in the backfield as they send a man left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand.
Alert, 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 alert.
Out of his end zone, Mayfield. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 1.
Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Mayfield looks to throw. Going for the deep ball.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Buccaneers will take over possession here up at the 44.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 45.
Once again, it's Irving.
And he's got room.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Real, real, real. What's that?
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. They said beginning of the season they